Alright, after Crazy Raccoon somehow ends up taking the third set, we're going to be moving on into the fourth set now. Canal Grande on Bounty here. The predictions rolling on the bottom of your screen right here. 86% of you on event.brawlstars.com thinks Crazy Raccoon is going to win compared to the 14% for Rival Esports here. However, I'd say this match is a lot more closely contested as we're hopping into the draft right here. Crazy Raccoon get the first pick here, and they're going to take the Larry and Laurie. I don't mind that pick at all. Obviously locking in that thrower nice and early is going to give Crazy Raccoon a nice advantage, and it's also going to force the hand of Rival here to go for some more aggressive ideas off the bat, which they might not have wanted to do off the beginning of the draft here. Rival Esports going to start off with the Carl, which I don't mind. Very solid bounty brawler. Obviously you're always guaranteed that blue star with the flying hook in from the Carl, and they're gonna be matching the Carl up here with his Gene. This suggests to me that they want to play a bit more of a passive play style here. Might not be too bothered if they get spawn trapped. Obviously those healing puffs are going to provide a lot of value through that healing. Obviously there's no limit to how much you can heal. As long as you're next to the Gene, you're going to be receiving those heals infinitely. Let's wait here for Crazy Raccoon's second pick. You can also observe some of the bans here. Angelo, Melody, and Eve banned out by Rival Esports here. Very solid bans. I like their awareness here, especially of the Angelo and the Eve. Ban those out so that Crazy Raccoon can't first pick them. Obviously, Canal Grande is covered in water, and your traditional brawlers cannot traverse through that. However, Angelo and Eve, with their traits, are able to hover over the water, which make them really, really good brawlers on this map here. Crazy Raccoon picking up the RT and the Gray here. Gray, a little bit questionable, but I really do like the RT. Obviously that out of line gadget has boosted him up in the meta. Able to just get your super off the press of a gadget. Gonna be really, really useful here. Adds a little bit of a surprise factor. And Rival Esports EA finishing their draft off here with a Barley. Obviously I think they were forced there as well. Obviously the Larry coming in nice and early for Crazy Raccoon. Rival gonna finish it off with the Barley. Very, very solid here. Good zoning super, and the hypercharge, of course, very strong here. I'm gonna start this matchup here. Melty already getting pulled through their own walls here on the right side, and here it goes. The spawn trap is already starting up here for Crazy Raccoon. However, as I mentioned, I don't think Rival Esports mind here. They have the Gene healing, they have the herbal tonic from the Barley. I don't think they mind being trapped in their spawn, at least for a bit. Obviously that Carl gives them the blue star, so at least they don't have the pressure of pushing up and trying to get the lead here, because they already have it throughout the blue star. These healing tonics here getting expended quite quickly from Milk Rio, but I don't mind it. They do need all the survivability they can get here. Tensai already setting up the super here. Ooh, Shu goes in, gets a surprise attack onto Moya, and extends their lead to 3 stars and the blue star here. Crazy Raccoon need to watch out. They need to be aware to that flying hook, as Shu could come in at any moment. Obviously you don't need to have your super. Even if you're one shot, you can flying hook in, get the shot off, get the super, get a free kill here. Milk Rio very low up the top. Saitempo has been hitting a lot of his shots here. The marks have been landing, but he does need the support of his teammates here. Moya, Tensai as well. I feel like they do lack a little bit of range here, but the pull will compensate for the lack of range for the Gray here. Rival Esports pick up a kill of their own here. Milk Rio does have the positioning around the left hand side. Crazy Raccoon need to get something done here. Saitempo is very low. Tensai will kind of just be throwing himself at the Rival Esports comp here. Does end up going down as well. The pull comes through as well. Shu just flying hooks away for safety. 10 stars to 6 here for Rival Esports. I feel like it was a pretty even game. Obviously the Carl able to just get the blue star off the start puts Crazy Raccoon at a disadvantage from the early going. So I think Crazy Raccoon, obviously there's no way they're going to get the blue star, so they just need to play aggressively from the start and maybe capitalize off the spawn trap that they will get as a guarantee here. Shu, again, just being forced to the right hand side here. He just can't do anything once he gets that blue star. He needs to just chip at his range, get his super, and go in here. He gets a nice tap there, side tempo, very low. Tetsai maybe wants to use a walking cane here to try and open up some of the grass. He does go for it, does miss there. Shu, again, using the same trick, goes in. He doesn't have his super, but he's one shot away from it. And that is what makes Carl look not threatening, right? If he has a super, you don't want to go anywhere near. But even if he's just one shot, he doesn't look very threatening. So yeah, good awareness here from Shu. Melty very low here. Herbal Tonic coming out. He does have the pull as well. Shu goes in onto Saitempo with a super and gets out. How has he just done that? I think he timed that perfectly as to where Saitempo shot. And then obviously the attack delay between the RT shots prevented Saitempo from unloading another one. The killing blow, which would have gotten Shu here. Tensai does get a kill. He does manage to lower that lead a little bit. Now it's only 3 stars plus the blue here for rival. Moya does use the teleport, gets the healing, but he goes down anyway. The clone does pick up a kill. Tensai is still slotted in on that left hand side. Good positioning for him, but Saitempo, he needs the assistance from Tensai here. Moya doesn't really have the range to compete unless he just walks up here, risks his life. Melty does get the pull onto Moya. Good stuff. Shu is going to try and bait out the super from Saitempo. He does get one, but I don't think there's any chance here for Crazy Raccoon to bring this back up. Shu is just in the corner. 5 stars plus the blue. For me, Shu was the MVP here. Getting the blue star and just getting those assassination kills, putting rival in the lead. They're moving on to set 5.